could say anything to President Trump now, what would you say?
I expected better from you. I really did. I expected that you would do what was right and cut waste and fraud and all of those things that you promised us before we elected you in office, but you're not doing that. You're creating a disaster, and I don't know what America's going to look like if this continues.
Did you ever think that your job would be impacted in a Trump administration?
No, absolutely not.
Jennifer Piggott was abruptly...
Hey, this never gets old. Imagine you hear a president run off of doing away with waste and fraud in the government. He runs off that. And you vote for him. You support it. Get rid of the waste and fraud. Cut the government down. You hear what he said he was going to do, so then you vote for him. And then when he wins, you find out the waste and fraud that he was talking about is you. You're the waste and fraud. You can't make this up. It's almost laughable. I don't want to laugh at no one losing their job, but this is laughable. If you are laughing, you have all right, because come on, man. He had a 900-page document called Project 2025. And don't come in my comments about Project 2025 saying he didn't know, because he's hiring so many people that had so many things to do with Project 2025. He literally has the architect of Project 2025 in his cabinet. So, come on. And we tried to tell y'all. People try to tell y'all. People on the right try to tell y'all. People on the left try to tell y'all. But the MAGA cult refused to listen. So now, you're wasting fraud. You're wasting fraud. The vets that voted for him, you're wasting fraud. Because a lot of vets go from being in the military and having DOD jobs. You're wasting fraud now. Especially a lot of veterans go work for the Veterans Affairs. And you're wasting fraud. They're laying off like 80,000+ of veterans that works for the VA. Wasting fraud. You can't make this up. I mean, you can't. This is poetry. This is karma poetry at its finest.
Abruptly fired from her job at the Treasury Department's Bureau of Fiscal Service here in Parkersburg, West Virginia, along with 124 other probationary employees. She'd voted for Donald Trump and thought her government job would be safe.
But to cut the knees out of the working class Americans just doesn't make sense to me. You know, it's what's the checking account look like, babe? We went through our list of items on our budget and said, what can we get rid of? And we've gotten rid of all of those things, including cable. I had my last review on the 31st of January, and I had the highest rating that you can get on a review, less than 21 days before I was terminated for my performance.
On top of losing her job, Jennifer is facing backlash from both Democrats and Republicans for speaking out. She's received death threats and more.
Our home's been egged. You know, they've hacked my Instagram and posted horrible things about my deceased mother.
If you could say anything to President Trump now, what would you say?
I expected better from you. I really...
Listen, I don't want to praise nobody or joke about nobody losing their job. But, I mean, it was laid out for you. What did you expect to happen? Did you really expect for this man to make sure you kept your job just because you voted for him? Nah, this is not only a race issue with MAGA and the cult. This is a class issue. If you are not the top 1%, he does not care about you. But a lot of people in the comments has made a point about this. If she didn't lose her job and everyone else did, would she still be a Trump supporter? Would she shrug her shoulder and go, hey, they're wasting fraud, not me? You don't know.
Senator Duckworth, your statement today was pretty pointed. You said Pete Hegseth is an effing liar. This is so clearly classified info he recklessly leaked that could have gotten our pilots killed. You say he needs to resign. So you think he should step down?
I do, because what he texted was the drones are going to hit, then the second sortie of F-18s will be on target. That tells the enemy exactly when the drones hit in that spot, 30 minutes later, the F-18s are going to be there. That is my concern. That's why I'm so upset. As a former pilot, you know, I have a special affinity for pilots who are out there. And these men and women, thank goodness we're not injured on this mission. And I worry about future missions. I worry that our allies might not share information with us.
Listen, at this point, it's lip service. It's lip service. If there have been no filing for an investigation, if we're not holding people accountable and putting them and making them lose their job, putting them on the hot seat and making them lose their job, this is lip service. Going on Fox News does nothing. saying the same rhetoric over and over. At this point, we've identified that they messed up. We've identified that they should lose their job. But if it's not going to happen, move on. Move on. It's no point in keep talking about this if you're not going to take action. And that's the problem with the Democratic Party. Just talk. File something. Start a petition. Don't just go on Fox News. Come on. We know he wasn't qualified to run the Department of Defense. We understand that. That's old news. Y'all still allow him to do that. Y'all voted him in. Everyone voted him in. So, what do you want? What do you want to do now? This is just lip service. It is already starting to get annoying. So I did a report about this yesterday, or a video about this, not a report. I'm more of a commentator than a journalist. But I did a video about this yesterday. Russia and the U.S., if they break up, it's going to be over not Greenland itself. It's going to be over the minerals, the fossil fuels and minerals. Because even though Trump keeps saying he wants it from a military standpoint, what he really wants Greenland for is the minerals. And Russia wants the same thing. And that's why Moscow has already claimed part of the North Arctic area because of those fossil fuels, and they have interest in that area as well. And Putin has came out and said, hey, if y'all keep claiming these areas, we're going to have a problem, because then you're going to try to put them with NATO. And I don't want all these northern Arctic areas a part of NATO because it puts my country at threat. At least that's what he thinks. But when it comes down to it, both parties just want that area because of the fossil fuels and minerals. So don't just think when you see it online that Trump is like, oh, on a random win of wanting Greenland because he's just like losing it. I mean, he is losing it, but someone else is putting information in his head that makes him go, let's go get Greenland. And Trump did not deny that he has not denied that he would not use military force to get it. Just saying, something to think about.
Obviously, the Democrats are mad. The base is mad. We've noticed this uptick in the use of expletives in both chambers by Democrats.
I don't swear in public very well, but we have to fuck Trump.
What they meant to say, fuck Donald Trump and Elon Musk.
If you could speak directly to Elon Musk, what would you say?
Fuck off.
Yeah, I'm from Jersey. Fuck Trump.
I'll be the only Democrat that's going to tell America the truth about shutting the government down, and that would be a fucking disaster.
The President of the United States was sitting up there lying his ass off.
Elon Musk spent $277 million to buy Donald Trump's ass and put it in the White House, right?
When I win, I will immediately bring prices down starting on day one.
You can't make this shit up.
If the American people had known that this shit was going to be this crazy, I also don't think that they would have voted for Trump.
Those in my district who voted for Trump did not vote for this shitstorm.
Why do we have to accept half-assed over catastrophic?
Please don't tell my children that I just did that.
Obviously, the Democrats are.
So what's the complaint? This is why I say around it. What's the complaint about? Y'all say Democrats are not relatable. Y'all say they get up there and they do a script. Y'all say they're not being themselves. And then when they be themselves and talk how they talk when they're not in front of a camera, now they're not being real. Or they spoke to a PR person. Or they're pandering. It's like, damned if you do, damned if you don't. I don't cuss a lot, but I do curse. If I got up here and spoke the way that I speak off the camera, I wouldn't be able to post a video. I wouldn't want to do it. If I spoke the way that I speak on my other channel, on my gaming channel, on my live streaming channel, I wouldn't be able to do this type of content on this channel. You're supposed to speak in the manner of which the audience you're in front of. Now, MAGA and Trump has changed all of that. No one was complaining when Trump was cursing his ass off. No one was complaining about that. Now it's a problem when Democrats are doing it. Y'all tripped me out. This MAGA cult thing, the far right trips me out.
But I wanted to give you a call because here at OBB we got a bit of a problem now. We were about to get an award from the Dallas Morning News. We was about to get
well, congratulations. That's awesome.
Well, no, we didn't get it. So we was about to get a benchmark business award, which came with a $2 million grant where we could help a whole lot of black businesses. Now the problem is we was denied that, and they saying they denied us from some stupid that you said on TV. So they saying that we got denied of a benchmark business award. They supposed to give us $2 million. We was gonna help a lot of business with this. But some that you said on TV, and now they hesitant on giving black organizations any kind of fund.
Well, it probably ain't nothing that I said. It's probably something that Trump didn't say.
Yeah, how she go straight to Trump?
At the end of the day, we need you not to say nothing for the next 4 years, because this is creating a big problem. Yeah,
Sir,
I mean, you saying
I don't even know. Okay, I'm gonna have to direct you to my staff. I only continued this conversation because you said that you knew Benjamin Crump, and Crump is like a big brother of mine. So if he gave you my number, he does not do that lightly. So I'm not really sure what's going on.
He is a friend of mine as well. But the problem is that the that you saying is the problem that I got, and I'm trying to get you to be quiet for 4 years. Some of these Republicans is good white folks. You know what I'm saying? You go ahead.
Well, name them for me. I gotta go, but you can call my office and my staff can help you.
So you ain't got time for black people. You ain't got time to talk to them.
No,
This is wild.
I always have time. But this is getting a little bit more hostile than I typically like to deal with, because if you've seen me, I know how to pop off, and I don't want to pop off because I understand your frustration. You're talking about losing $2 million. So I get it, but I would rather be productive and figure out how we can get that money back for you. I know people at Dallas Morning News, and so hopefully I can assist you with that, but I can assure you that that money doesn't have anything to do with me and anything that I've said.
They saying this is behind.
Yo, this is a prank. She doesn't even know if she's responsible for this, and she is already putting her hand out to help someone. That's crazy. This is the type of politician you want in office.
And I'm sure this probably started when you got on there with that white lady with that bleach blonde, bad-built beach body. When you did that, that's probably what created the problem on now.
I don't think so. Honestly, that was a white woman at work that disrespected me, and I got nothing but love when I called Marcia Green a bleach blonde, bad-built bush body. So if it offended you, I don't know if you blonde or bleach or bad build. I don't know. But I will say that a lot of people were happy that I stood up to a bully. In the same way you and your organization are being bullied out of y'all's money, I am going to absolutely make sure that I fight those bullies back on your behalf.
Well, can I tell you one more thing before you go?
Absolutely, sir. I'm listening.
Jasmine, this is nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You
Do you know how crazy my life is? And you over here playing on my phone? Like, seriously?
If you're still here with me, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. I will see you next video.